Now, let's design a healthy kitchen. A healthy kitchen prioritizes three things: function, accessibility, and efficiency. They all sound very similar, but there's important nuances to each that help shape a healthy kitchen. Because you can have a kitchen that's technically functional, but it's not accessible or efficient, and therefore your kitchen is not going to be optimized for you to use it. Having all three of those things is important to your kitchen's overall health, in the same way that diet, exercise, and sleep is important to your physical health. Function describes what the purpose is of your kitchen, what it's designed for. At the most basic level, it's the combination of storage and surface, and how those things come together to form a workable kitchen for you, the end user. If I asked you, do you have a functional kitchen? Your answer would depend on how much storage you have and how much surface you have, and the relationship between the two. And if you have a lot of storage and a lot of counter space, but still your kitchen isn't working very well, then that means you have other issues that you have to deal with within the kitchen. You have the potential to have an optimized, healthy kitchen, but there's some components that are missing. You might answer by saying that you have very little storage and counter space. In that case, it's a matter of assessing the space to see if we can find a better balance between those two elements to make your kitchen healthier. Now, one thing you can do right away that doesn't cost you any extra money, but will definitely help you have a more functional kitchen, is to declutter and organize your space. When it comes to your kitchen, it is absolutely important that you declutter and organize so that you can reclaim some of the function that you've lost due to things just being everywhere where they're not supposed to be. Appliances also really help to determine the functionality of your kitchen. The type, the quality, the quantity, and the overall size of each appliance are major factors that determine whether your kitchen is going to be healthy for you or not. And I say for you because a 30-inch range for you might be optimal for your kitchen, and that is the most functional your kitchen can be. However, there's someone else watching who needs a 36-inch range or something else bigger that would make it more optimal for them. So there's not a one-size-fits-all approach to kitchen health, the same as there's not a one-size-fits-all approach to your physical health. As long as these certain elements are in the right balance, then your kitchen can be healthy. So picking the proper appliances for your kitchen is absolutely vital. While function is very important for our kitchen's health, accessibility is also very important. Accessibility is how your kitchen works. Having a corner cabinet tells me that you have some function because you have storage capabilities. But how you access that corner cabinet will determine how healthy it is and how easy it is to use. Generally, the more accessible each cabinet is, the healthier the overall kitchen experience will be. This is also where kitchen design becomes fun, and possibly a little more expensive, and maybe overwhelming if you're not careful. Fun because you get to pick out all the accessories that fit into your kitchen. The pull-down wall system, the mixer lift. How about a lazy Susan? Even just a simple cutlery tray inside a drawer can make a huge difference in your kitchen's health. Anything that pulls out, down, up, around can make your kitchen more accessible. You can see how this can become very expensive very quickly. You should work with a kitchen designer to help you navigate through all the choices to make the best decisions for your kitchen. And I believe that quality is better than quantity when it comes to accessibility. Sure, you can fill your kitchen with a whole bunch of cheap accessories that will probably fail sooner than later, or you could invest in a few quality products that will have a much bigger impact on your kitchen and provide much more value. But if you want a very quick kitchen accessibility checklist that will get you 80% of the way there, here it is. Lots of drawers in your base cabinets, pullouts in your pantry, the first 2 shelves of your wall cabinets adjusted to your reach, a single bowl offset drain sink so you can have the most accessible, organized sink-based cabinet, deal with your corners, and you'll pretty much have the most accessible kitchen in your neighborhood. Now, the next very important ingredient in having a healthy kitchen is to have an efficient kitchen. Efficiency is the ease of use of your kitchen. Think of a kitchen that has tons of storage, tons of counter space, all kinds of accessories, but everything is all over the place and arranged and laid out in such a way that doesn't make sense for you, the user. Not healthy. Because kitchens need to be designed to have an efficient workflow, to prioritize ease of use, or at least the enjoyability of use. The kitchen triangle has its roots in efficiency. It's an attempt to make the kitchen more optimized for the user by reducing the amount of steps between the fridge, the sink, and the stove, to have a more optimized experience. This has, of course, evolved over the years as technologies change or are invented, but the concept is still very much the same. And at a very basic level, efficiency describes how the kitchen is laid out. Maybe it's an L shape or a U shape or a galley-style kitchen. or any number of the multiple options that you can lay out a kitchen. And in my experience, there are multiple ways to design one particular space. Finding the most efficient layout is the goal to having the most healthy kitchen. And this is why having a designer in your corner can be very helpful, so that you can uncover all the different iterations of a way your kitchen space can be laid out to be the healthiest kitchen for you. The placements of appliances and storage and landing areas and prep areas all coming together to form a very efficient space for you to work in. Fridge placement is a big one for me, at least when it comes to efficiency. It's the one I get asked about the most from clients as well. Do we bury the fridge in the kitchen, obeying all the guidelines and the kitchen triangle rules? Or do we place the fridge somewhere else that makes it easier for anyone else in the household to access while not interrupting the workflow of the cook? Those are the conversations you need to have with your designer and figure out how to make the most healthy kitchen for you in terms of efficiency of placement. Hopefully this gets you thinking of ways that you can make your next kitchen a healthy kitchen by having optimal function, accessibility, and efficiency.